Well, good morning, everyone. Today, I will explanation about introduction to statistics. I want to ask some question. For non-statistical students, what do you think about statistics course in your department? Is it hard or no? Well, here is a overview about our discussion today. First, have what is statistic. Second, why statistic is important. Third, understanding type of data. 4, population versus sample. 5, gathering data. 6, descriptive versus inferential. And the last one is conclusion. And the next section will be explained by Hasan.
So, what is statistic? Statistic is a branch of mathematics that focuses on collecting, analyzing, interpreting, and presenting data to help make informed decisions. By understanding statistical method, we can identify patterns, make accurate prediction, and gain valuable insight into various fields like business, healthcare, and economy.
Now let's talk about why statistics is important. Statistics help us make better decisions by turning data into meaningful information. Instead of relying on assumptions, we can use data to understand situation more accurately and reduce uncertainty. Statistics is used in many fields such as business, healthcare, education, technology, and even government. It helps us identify patterns, analyze trends, and predict future outcomes. For example, in online shopping platforms, companies collect customer data every day. Using statistics, they can analyze customer preference and buying habits, recommend products, and predict which item will be popular in the future. As a result, businesses can improve customer satisfaction and increase their profits. So, in simple terms, statistics help us make smarter decisions based on evidence and data rather than guesswork.
Okay, now let's talk about different type of data. In general, data can be classified into two main categories, qualitative data and quantitative data. The first, we have qualitative data. Qualitative data used to describe characteristics or categories rather than number. There are two types of qualitative data. The first is nominal data, has no specific order, for example, blood type, gender, and nationality. And the next one is ordinal data, has clear order, for example, educational level such as high school, bachelor degrees, and master degrees. And the next we have quantitative data. Quantitative data is numerical data used for measurement. It can be divided into ratio and interval data. In ratio data, 0 means none. For example, 0 kilogram means no weight, and 0 years means no age. Other examples include age, weight, age, and income. In interval data, 0 does not mean none. A common example is temperature. When the temperature is 0 Celsius, it does not mean there is no temperature, but the temperature is 0. It's cold. So understanding that this data type is important because they help us choose the appropriate method for analyzing data. Next, we will continue with the next topic. Thank you.
Today, let's talk about population and sample. The population is the entire group we want to draw a conclusion about. It is symbolized by a capital N. For example, all students in the institute. However, testing everyone takes too long. That is why we use a sample. A sample is a smaller part of the population. It represents the actual people we collect data from, and is symbolized by a lowercase n. For example, 100 students chosen for a survey. To make it easier to understand, let's look at a simple analogy. Think of it like making a pot of soup. The whole pot is the population. To check if it tastes good, you don't need to drink the entire pot. You just taste one spoonful. That single spoonful is your sample. It is fast, saves money, and is highly practical. Thank you.
And the next section, we will discuss about how we gather data. First, we can gather data by surveys and questionnaires. Basically, we asking people directly with some question. And the second, we can do experiment, testing cost and effects. Third, we can do observation. We watch and record what happened to our subject. And the last one is exciting data. We can collect data from the Google, from the API, and etc. And then we can discuss what is difference between descriptive and inferential in statistics. So what is descriptive? Descriptive is how we summarize one data. Basically, in one data, we can go like mean, median, cards. For example, the average score of this class is 85. What difference with inferential? Inferential is what could be make smart quest about a bigger group. So basically, multiple data can do in inferential. The tool is hypothesis, p-values, and prediction. An example is predicting if all students in the university will pass based on our class.
Conclusion. Statistics is a branch of mathematics that helps us collect, analyze, and interpret data to make informed decisions. By understanding types of data, the difference between population and sample, methods of gathering data, and the distinction between descriptive and inferential statistics, we gain the essential tools to understand the world around us.